Alright, what is going on? So today I lost roughly about $1,761. Took 3 trades and I was down on each and every single trade. And I know not a lot of people make videos on the days when they're losing money. So I thought maybe I'll make a video, the lessons that I learned, the things that I did wrong, the things that I did right. We'll talk on this video, and of course we'll talk about the trades that I took and what was going on the day overall. So let's look at this. So today in the pre-market, when I was making my plan for the day, I realized that 9:45 we have Chicago PMI coming out, and PMI usually are very big. If you use TradingView, you can just go onto this thing right here, calendar, and you can just look at all the events that are happening, big economic events that are happening. So at 9:45 we have PMI, and then 10 o'clock we have job openings numbers coming out. So there was a lot of things happening, and even at 12:30 we had 12:30, 1:30, then 2 o'clock we had a couple of Fed speakers talking. And I already told everybody in the team that, hey, there's a lot of economic events happening, so we might be taking it a little bit easy. Otherwise, we can go out there and put on a big size. But today, it was one of those days where even in the pre-market, everything looked like super choppy, super, congested. Yesterday was very, very choppy. So today I was looking for a chop at first place. Now let's review yesterday's price action. So if you look at yesterday's price action, it doesn't matter what stock you look at. Look at this, how much chop this is. Right, and then goes Amazon. Look how much bad chop it is. Look at this. This is SPY. Look at these candles, the wicks on the top and bottom on a 60-minute chart. This is really, really bad, right? Any chart that you see, it was like all over the place. And this is yesterday. That's what was happening. So this morning I was like, man, I don't like it too much, but if we're gonna trade it, let's see what we can find. Now understand this, there's one rule that I always tell everybody, and the rule is chop breeds chop, and clean PA breeds clean PA, which is clean price action breeds clean price action. So this is a rule that I live by, and I will definitely say you should actually use this rule every single day in your trading and in your life as well. Chop breeds chop, clean price action breeds clean price action. Confidence breeds confidence. Lack of confidence will always breed lack of confidence. So chop breeds chop. So today I was always looking for market to be choppy because yesterday we were quite choppy, which was why, as I said, the risk was super low for the day. So if you've been following me on my Instagram for a while, you know that my winners are usually 4,000, 5,000, 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, 15,000. My winners are big and my losers are usually very small. So this goes to show the risk management is everything. You should always have big wins and small losses. I know when I first started trading, my losses used to be big and my wins used to be small, but over time I've learned a few things that risk management is everything. And in this channel we are going to keep talking about risk management, the rules that I have developed over the years. Like today I'm going to give you some rules, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and throw the thumbs up so I know that you are here, and let me know what sort of videos you want me to make moving forward. So let's jump into the trades that I took today. So the first trade that I took today was on Microsoft. So Microsoft started trending this morning. We broke this pre-market high, and it was like the cleanest price action that I saw this morning. It went from 331 making a move all the way to 336 and then started pulling back. What I was looking for a bounce around this area right here. I was looking for a bounce around this area. If you could bounce around the VWAP, I was like, man, let me give it a try around 334. So I was looking for a bounce around this 334 area. What happened was I failed to realize that there was so much volume on this. Look at this volume on the red candle. This big volume, and we are selling on a big volume, and I failed to realize this at that given time. And I entered this trade. I roughly took around 10% hit on this trade. And this was an A+ setup, right? But there was few mistakes that I made. I will talk at the end of the video, okay? The next one was Apple. Pretty much the same setup. Apple had a setup of a bounce at this VWAP and the ATMA together. I was looking for this price point for a bounce. When we went down there, if you look at this 1 minute chart, when we went down there originally, we bounced a little bit. Look at this. It went down there, we bounced a little bit, and I was like, all right, sweet, looks good. And then what happened was we were holding this level this morning. Look at this area, and we rejected around that area heavy, and it sold off again, and I took another 10% loss on this. And the third trade that I took was Tesla. Of course, everyone calls me Sumesh Musk. This was a losing trade as well. So the reason reason why I took this trade was yesterday we were holding this price point because this was a demand area yesterday. You see this? But yesterday we were holding this price point very, very nicely. So this was a demand zone. It sold off into the demand and then bounced, sold off into the demand and bounced. So I was looking at this area. It really quickly sold off. But now, if you know the concept of break a support and then it becomes a resistance, think of it as a freshly frozen lake. You bounce on the lake once, twice, and eventually you break down. Now you try to come up and now all you tap is the ice, right? So that's what I was looking at. As soon as it break, I was like, all right, let me look for a retest. So I entered here. I did 195 calls and I think they were trading roughly around $3. Yeah, $3.05 or something. $3. But it failed again. I entered this contract right here. They were roughly around $3. The contract's 195 puts and it started moving but quickly bought back up. So I was like, oh man, you know, it's still holding. My stop loss is right above this, so I'll hold. And what happened? It broke my stop loss. I got out because I don't like to hold something beyond my stop loss. Like, I'm not one of those traders. I'll re-enter again, but I don't like to hold beyond my stop loss. And I got out here, and you know what I did after that? I quickly turned my broker off, and you're like, you know what? I'm done for the day. So these were the three trades that I took: Microsoft, Apple, and Tesla. Now, I lost 10% on each trade. Microsoft minus 10%, Apple minus 10%, Tesla minus 10%. There were a few mistakes that I made. So the mistakes that I made was, if you look at this Microsoft trade, which was my first trade of the day at 10:05 SPY was breaking down this lows. It was breaking below this pre-market low. The mistake that I made, even I made the same mistake on my Apple as well at 10:10. I failed to realize that the market is going against me. So this was my first mistake that I made. I didn't realize that market was going against me. I tried to go against the market basically. The second mistake that I made was, as I told you guys, at 10 o'clock we had Jolt data coming out. After 10 o'clock, as soon as this 10 o'clock hit, the market started, you know, moving wild. But now it was waiting to pick a direction, right? If there's a news at 10 o'clock, usually the direction can take like 10 minutes before we should actually take a trade. And I took a trade at 10:05. So this was my second mistake of the day. I didn't let the market show me the direction. I tried to jump ahead of the market thinking this is gonna happen. The third mistake that I made was I only saw what I wanted to see, like on this thing right here. I failed to realize at that given time this red candle had so much volume. Look at this. The red candle on this Apple had so much volume. Same goes for Microsoft. This red candle had so much volume, and I failed to realize this at that given time, that there's so much volume. That means the sellers are going insane. So basically I only saw what I wanted to see. And the fourth mistake that I made was I ignored my rule, which states do not go against the overall market direction. If the market is being bearish, you look for bearish setups, or you look for trades on the market which is bearish, which is SPY and QQQ, SPX, ES, whatever you would trade, right? So, but on my Tesla trade was just perfect. It's just like that didn't work. So I wouldn't say anything wrong about this trade. It was just like one of those trades that didn't work. But Apple and Microsoft could have been avoided. But now, hey, there's some good things that I did too. So don't go away without those, okay? So my first loss for the day came on Microsoft, where I lost $1,000, almost $1,000, roughly $960. If you think about it, after my $1,000, I took two trades. After my $1,000 loss, I took two trades and I lost just $700 on two trades. So after my first loss, I sized down on Apple. I even sized further down on my Tesla. What a lot of people do is after a loss, they size up and then they size up. I know that's a wrong way to go. What I did after my Microsoft trade, if I was trading this much size, I went this much size on my next trade, again loss, I went this much size on Tesla. So after every loss, I usually bring my position size even further down. The second good thing that I did was I obeyed my original plan that I made in the pre-market webinar with my team, that I'm going to keep my risks small for the day. And that's why I walked away straight away as soon as I know that, okay, it's not my day, which is my third point that I did good on the day. I followed my rule where I say if I have 3 losing trades back to back, I'm going to walk away. and I had 3 losing trades back to back, one on Microsoft, then on Apple, then on Tesla. What I did, I closed my broker, I run away. Like, there's no point going, against the market, trying to risk this. There's no point. I don't do that stuff. So these are the 3 things that I did well. These are the 3 things that I did bad. If you learned a thing or two, make sure you let me know in the comments, because I never make these type of videos. And if you want me to make videos like this where if I had a loss, I still make a video for the lessons and the good stuff that I did, make sure you let me know in the comments. And if you want to watch the video how I journal my trades, make sure you check the video right in that top right corner. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, which you should, why not, check out the video right there. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.